down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Hi, I'm Sam.
Yeah, I'm Tay.
Welcome to the Sam and Tay's Fantasy Football Podcast. And we have an exciting Week 8 to recap, Tay.
Yeah, it's a lot of our jinx is totally in full effect. I'm totally excited about that. That's
Yeah.
why it's,
Yeah, offense linebackers though, man. That guy, he keeps winning.
because we haven't really talked shit about him yet.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah. He's quietly up there with 874 points. He's of course 7-1 right now. But yeah, and then Hong is coming in second. He lost his first game in like 6 weeks. He was in a 5-game winning streak, I think it was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was on a tear, and then
came
back on earth a little bit.
Yeah, and then this week happened, and he went up against you, but we'll talk about that. And then Ving also lost. He was on a hot streak also. Ving just lost, and so that brings up the top 3, and of course the bottom 2. Well, the bottom is Chris, and then Chris is still down there. Jeez, Chris, come on now.
Yeah,
and
I don't know what he did. I mean, who did he even pick up last week? Did you see what running back he picked up?
I don't know if he could try. I mean, well, right now he's the number 1 waiver spot.
Oh, he didn't even try. So he didn't even go for anybody.
Well, we don't know if he tried or not, or if he did try and he couldn't get it. Waiver wise.
Well, no, but he was number 1 last week. So.
No, okay, no, but Chris didn't have the number 1 waiver spot. It was Jeff. Jeff had the number 1 waiver spot last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
okay.
you're thinking all the white people look alike. That's what you're thinking right now.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
what it is.
See that?
And the thing is, I don't even know what they look like. But
Yeah.
They
Yeah. They actually look pretty similar. The brothers, Chris and Jeff. They actually look kind of similar.
They're brothers. Okay.
Yeah. They look kind of similar. But anyways, yeah. So maybe Chris did try to make some moves, but of course we don't know that. Waiver wise, of course, free agent wise, But and then of course Sin. Oh my God.
Tell Sin, man. Ever since the whole we started the whole jinx, and he's sorry, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
5 in a row, man. Ouch.
The lowest output again. I mean, the guy is just. He's just deteriorating.
Yeah. We'll talk about that here. Well, let's go to the first matchup. It was Commissioner versus Commissioner here. Me versus Kevin here. It just wasn't my day, man. It wasn't my week.
No, I mean, you put up decent points with that, Kevin.
Decent. It's decent. Kevin just blew up on me, you know what I mean? Torrey Smith, God, I don't know what to do with him, man. I mean, Steve Smith didn't even put up much numbers either. I don't know what the heck's Baltimore doing, over there.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, it pretty much was Gronkowski. I mean, he blew up for Kevin, and I think your game was over by at that point.
Yeah.
And his defense showed it.
Jeez, Miami.
Anybody against Jacksonville, pretty much.
Pick up anybody plays against Jacksonville. Did you hear the trade rumors with Doug Martin? I mean.
Yeah, I heard about it, but it never went through.
Deadline already passed. There was that. Yeah. Jonathan Stewart is back at starter, so I think he'll do good for me from now on. T.Y. Hilton blew up again for me, but dang it, Torrey Smith couldn't do jack for me,
I know, it's hard to say because I thought he was going to start coming on, and then he kind of threw the whole blank again this week, so I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah. Forte was a surprise for Kevin, right? What do you think? 29 points there?
Well, but he's been blowing up the last couple of weeks, so I don't know about that. New England's run defense isn't that good. I mean, New England's defense is good pass-wise, but their run defense isn't very good, so I could see that with Forte, but I didn't really think Gronkowski was going to. I mean, he's good, but I mean, Brady kept throwing to him, and 3 touchdowns, 149, that's a lot. I mean, so I think it was pretty much Gronkowski. And then, of course, Miami's defense. I mean, really blew out your Denver defense, by 22 points. So that kind of helped them a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was a good win for Kevin. So good on him. Let's go to the next matchup, Jeff and Terry. Now, Jeff is kind of on a losing streak. He put up good numbers. I mean, 106 isn't bad, but it's just the matchup. You know, I mean, just putting up decent numbers is just, you know, for the last few weeks he's been putting up good numbers. It's just the matchups for him sucks. You know.
Yeah, it was tough. And Terry's got a good. He's got Antonio Brown, of course, and then.
Man, that guy.
Yeah, he's. Man, I don't even know what to say. Every week that I think that he's not going to do well, like he comes out of nowhere and he puts out like he had 2 touchdowns and 130 yards. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Output that he's been on, and he had Jamal Charles, Forsett, so he has a pretty decent team. No real quarterback. You know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's got Smith that he plugged in, and then.
Yep.
You know, your favorite Kaepernick, you know, was on bye, so.
Yeah. You know, if he wants RG3, I have him. I just picked up RG3 for, you know, trade bait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I mean, I'm kind of using this podcast as advertising, but if anybody out there wants RG3, come find me. All right. Look at Cam Newton for Jeff, man. Oh man, that's
up and down. Seattle defense too. Seattle actually signed. The defense looked a lot better than what they did, and so I mean that was kind of it was a tough defense Newton had to go against.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know, he would at least put up, you know, double digit, you know, 10 points at least. But man, Sammy Watkins, wow, look at that. Was that 2? Is that 3 weeks in a row now for Sammy Watkins to blow up? Oh
yeah, and did you hear about his other touchdown that he would have had? He was celebrating too early. Did you hear about that?
Oh yes.
Yeah. He was pointing or something. He was like waving, and then someone caught him from behind, and so he would have had like a second touchdown that was like would have been a long 60-70-yard touchdown.
What's up with these rookies and young players, man? They always want to celebrate before, you know, get the touchdown like people who drop the football before going into the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, you know, just go score, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, I mean,
he probably would have helped Jeff out in that
game.
Yeah. He probably, you know what I mean? Like, so that probably would have maybe you know, an extra 20 yards and a touchdown probably. You know, so Jeff's probably really maybe he wants to trade Watkins now. Maybe he really doesn't like the guy.
Yeah.
It cost him his football game.
Every year you see a player that does this. Last year I recall one of my defensive player from Denver Broncos who got a fumble return for a touchdown, but he dropped the ball way too early.
Oh, I remember. I remember
that. That was the first game of the year. That was the first game of the season. Yeah. Oh my God, what an idiot. You know. But you know, I feel slightly bad for Jeff because he's putting up decent numbers, but he just has bad matchups. You know.
Yeah. Looks like the champion's not gonna. You know, it's looking slimmer and slimmer for him to repeat this year.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats on Terry for that win. All right, let's go to the next matchup. Oh my God, Danny versus Ving, and I thought our jinx was bad, but geez, I mean, 83 points.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We hit him hard. We hit him hard. I mean, him and you know, later on we'll talk about Sin, but you know, they're 2 lowest output this week. You know, so. Man, they're getting hit hard with that jinx, and you know, like I said, like I told you, we had that week off from podcasting, and he ended up winning that week because you know we didn't make sure that we had to let people know that he has the best team.
Well,
in fantasy right now. You know?
Yeah. Speaking of that, Tay, what do you think? Does this low output still makes you think otherwise that he's going to win it all? I still think he's going to win it all.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
sure.
Flacco's your quarterback. I mean,
come on, dude,
he's franchise. I'd rather have him than and you got Eli on his bench, so
dude,
that's the better Manning.
Oh, right? Dude, yeah. I mean, Flacco, I think is like the highest paid quarterback right now.
He is.
He's like the highest paid quarterback. So
and Eli Manning's got 2 Super Bowls. And Peyton's only got 1. So you know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's the better Manning right now.
Team A or B right here, champion, best fantasy football team right here, Ving.
I'm pretty sure Ving's got this. He's got it covered. Him and Wang. I mean, it's neck and neck.
Yeah. But Danny put up, like I said, this is decent numbers. It's not great numbers, but Danny, I mean, to go up against Ving like that, I mean, you know, heck, I wish I would have played Ving. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
This week, yeah.
No kidding, right? And you would have won.
Yeah, I would have won. You know.
No, really, but look at Danny's team. He has 2 guys that actually did well, and that was it.
That's it. 30s. Look, 2 guys in the 30s. Everybody else is single digits.
That was it.
Yeah. So what's up with
Yeah,
Larry Fitz? Dude, is he old or should we count him out or what? That's what, 2
I don't
games
know.
now. He blew up 2 or 3 games. I don't know. 2 or 3 games he blew up.
I just don't know if he's consistent still. I mean, I think he's gonna have outputs like this, but consistency wise, I don't know. Not all the time. They have so many young receivers there too, and it's hard to say he's gonna be consistent all the time. So I don't know. I'm not saying he's washed up because I think he's still good.
He's
veteran
good.
that catches the ball. But, But I mean, it was amazing. 160 yards in the reception. Didn't he have like a 80-yard touchdown or something like that?
I think
long
so.
touchdown catch, I think. So.
Yeah. Well, Ving, hopefully next week, you'll win, because I'm cheering for you, dude. You're the best fantasy football team.
He will win next
week. He win, yeah. Best.
He will.
Best
There's
fantasy.
No hope about it.
A or B, best fantasy football team in the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd pray for him next week, but he doesn't need prayers.
Yeah.
He's got the best team, and he'll turn this thing around like in a jiffy. So I have faith in him.
Yeah.
He's gonna win this whole thing.
Yeah. All right, let's go to close matchup. Chris put up really good numbers too. So Chris against Jim here, 118, close to 119 to 116. Should Jim hold his breath, Tay, for Thursday's score adjustments?
I don't know. And you know what the crazy thing is? He had 2 guys that had zeros. I feel bad for Chris. Jim had 2 guys that scored 0 points, and he still beat Chris by 2.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what to say.
Okay, look at Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh my gosh, man, that's ridiculous. That carried Jim's whole team right there.
Got to be the highest point total for an individual this season so far, I think.
Yeah, by far.
I think, yeah. Wow.
I mean, that's crazy numbers.
DeMarco Murray is blowing up. I like to think every year it's a different running back to be that guy, to be the number one. It's never the same running back. It's rarely ever the same running back, from year to year. I think Adrian Peterson had a year. I don't think Adrian Peterson ever did 2 years in a row where he was the top.
I think the only one recently was, didn't Foster have? I think Foster had 2 years in a row where he was like top running back.
Really, yeah. When he first started a season, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I think Aaron recently is the only one that's been the top.
But you had to be really young. I mean, Aaron was, Aaron Foster was young. Running back gets old really quick.
Yeah, wear and tear.
Yep, exactly. But man, Jim, Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, Drew Brees blew up sort of too. I mean, best game all season, right?
Yeah,
that'd be the best game all season.
There's nothing. That's half the yardage and half the TDs of Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, and I don't know what's up with Deshaun Jackson. The expert was saying don't start Deshaun Jackson because what's his name, Colt McCoy can't throw deep.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, so I didn't start him in my other league, and I wanted to, but then everybody had a point. You don't see Colt McCoy throwing more than 10 yards on a dump off, but he was really airing it out there on what was it, Sunday night? Was it Sunday night or Monday night?
Monday night, yeah.
Monday
night,
yeah.
That's probably what surprised the Cowboys. I mean, that's why they lost. Maybe they didn't realize he could throw that far.
That's not why they. I think. I don't know. I don't know what's up with Romo, dude. That last fumble towards the end of the game, I was gonna say Romo is cursed, but then his teammate was able to get on top of it. I was ready to text you. I was like, dude, Romo is cursed, and then his teammate got us. Okay, I won't send it, dude, because that was what, on the 6-yard line or something like that, right? After it would have been a go ahead score and win before overtime, but Dallas was on a hot streak now they just lost to a rival.
When they were saying too in that game, then they say Whedon actually did well when he came in.
Whedon did well,
and then they were like, why did they just put Romo? Why didn't they just leave Whedon in? Because I mean the momentum was all Cowboys when Whedon was in there. So tough coaching call, I guess.
So yeah, it was tough. I mean, you see your number one QB wanting to get back in, and he did play well. The whole game. He did. So yeah, it was a tough call. But oh man, that's a tough loss, Chris. Just by 2.5 or so points.
Yeah.
That
correction.
Yeah.
Breath, I guess.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, 2.5 points is a lot to make up for on stat correction. We'll see how that goes. All right, now let's go to your matchup, Tay, against Wang. Oh man, you. I can't believe you beat the best fantasy football team ever.
Honestly, me either. I mean, I was hoping my team would step up to the challenge, and they did. I was scared because I was like, dude, he's projected higher than me.
You projected, yep. Yahoo had you losing.
Yeah, they had me losing. Yeah, I mean, his team was like, I mean, he's got Demarius, who did well on Thursday night already, and I'm like, oh man, I'm already down by 16 points. And I'm like, thinking, everybody's blowing up on his team. Philip Rivers already had 21 on Thursday night, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna lose. So I thought about sitting all my players because I was thinking that I was gonna lose anyway.
What's the point, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point? Getting points for what? Yeah. So, but yeah, I left them in, and my team kind of killed his team.
Kind of blew up. Yeah. Surprisingly,
But this should be like 2 wins for me because I'm beating the best team in the league.
Yeah.
So it should be like 2 wins
in the league and ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, with Ving, so that's 1A, 1B.
Yeah, I mean that was a huge surprise for everybody around. Like Aaron Foster is just a stud so far this year.
Yeah.
I have him in my other league, and it's funny to say. I mean, I know we don't want to talk about other league, but I just like to say that I did not want to draft Foster at that spot, but it was forced on me. But anyways, Foster's just blowing up this season.
He's helping my team, and man, you know what? Right now, my running backs, I am stacked in running backs right now. Like
Ingram's back.
Oh yeah, Ingram's back. He did well. Kilman's doing well. I got Lacey. I got Morris, who are starters. They did well on my bench. Robinson, who I can plug in as a wide receiver.
Yeah, and
the only bad thing is I kind of wish I did not cut my tight end because I realized I didn't even need him because Charles Clay did nothing for me.
Yeah.
I wish I would have just left him in my starting lineup now.
Benjamin's like almost the number one target for Cam now. It's been like that for the last few weeks. Yeah. I mean, Cam's not playing that well. Carolina's offense, goes around Cam if he plays well. But Benjamin looks like the number one guy over there, and he's a big guy, right? I think he's as big as Cam, bigger maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he's turned out to be the guy there. Good for you, dude. You beat the best fantasy football team.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I should get a trophy just for this.
Yeah.
Alone itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should get a share of the pot or something, like $10 back.
to beat the unbeatable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally impossible usually, but I did it.
All right, let's go over to the other Jinx team, Sin, who is, just doing horrible after starting 3-0. Oh, my God. Let's go Sog against Sin here, 148-76.
Man.
Oh, man, dude. Where to begin?
I don't even know what to say. I think everybody at this point right now wants to play Sin. I think even Chris is like, I hope my next opponent is Sin.
I know. Smacking his lips up. I don't even play Sin. Look at Tom Brady, dude. Whoever discounted Tom Brady in week 3 and 4, we did.
We did. We did. Like, dude, he's old.
He's always, drop him now. Look, what?
Now.
4 TDs last week, 5 this week.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
Chicago is just horrible. What would have happened to them? Remember after they beat San Francisco? I mean, I thought they looked really good, after they beat San Francisco. And then, geez, what happened,
And their defense. I think that game in that San Fran, they got kind of lucky. That's when all the defense players got hurt in that game too. In the game, and so their defense is they don't have much depth on their defense. A lot of young players, and it's a lot of it's what it is. I had a feeling they were going to kind of start going down here just because their defense is not very good at all.
Yeah. I mean, look at Brandon LaFell on the bench for Sin. Dude, Sin, that 25 points. I mean, of course, it wouldn't have helped, but...
Oh, yeah, definitely wouldn't have helped. I mean, and just for the record, this is Sin's 4th straight 70-point output. Like he's not gotten higher than 78 for the last 4 weeks. So do you think we should lift the jinx? I mean, do we feel bad for him yet? He's still tied with you right now.
Do I need to play him? Do I need to play him soon or something? Or what? Nah. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
Let's keep it on.
Let's keep it on for a little bit. I mean, remember, after that week 1 win and with the highest point total and all that stuff, I bet you he was kind of looking down on everybody. You know, he was kind of smug. He was kind of smug then, so let's kind of leave it on. But I mean,
leave it on.
Stafford did well for him. Projected was 16, but got close to 23 points there. He doesn't have any other quarterback, it doesn't look like, but I don't know. I guess Stafford's a keeper for now, right? You think? For Sin?
Yeah, I kind of have to, and especially since bye week, and then he gets Calvin back, I think, after the bye week. So.
Okay, so Sin has to find a quarterback.
Yeah, he's got to find a quarterback for this week, and then I would keep him just for, I think, like I said, I think what makes Stafford who he is Calvin, because I think that's his out. If anything else, you can just throw it up to Calvin, and Calvin will catch it. So,
hey, Sin.
You kind of have to keep him.
Marshawn Lynch for RG3. Let's do it.
Do it.
RG3. Come on.
You need to make a move, Sin.
Your curse will be, your jinx will be lifted after that.
Yeah, if you do that, we'll lift the jinx.
Because that's a smart move.
At least Sam will. At least Sam will lift it. I mean, I don't know about my part.
No, because that's a smart move. But all right, cool. Well, Sin, hopefully better luck next week. Better luck next week, Sin. Let's go to the last matchup, Scott versus Don. Huge scores for both teams. 155 to 125, basically. Dang, Don, you would have beat over half the other teams in this league, But man, Scott blew up after the sorry week he put up last week. Scott came back with 155.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's Andrew Luck, and he's got Sanders, and of course Golden Tate because he has no Calvin. Which even if he had Calvin's on his bench. Whoever was playing, he would have plugged in whoever, and I think they would have scored that much on Atlanta. So, his team's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
not too bad.
Yeah, and look, Sproles got him 0 points. He needs he needs a running back.
He has nobody right now. His bench looks horrible at running back too. So he's got all backup running backs and whatnot. So
I might throw a trade out there for Sproles for a running back that I have. I've been stacking up on some of my running backs, see if he'll go for it. But Scott beat Don. 155. That's a lot. Is that the most this week? Let's see.
No, mine was.
Oh, yours was 165, 155. Yeah, Don would have beat over 60-70% of the teams here with his score. Let's look at the standings again here. So, are the 3 and 5 teams still alive for the playoff? We're talking 10, 11, 12, and 13 spots.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay,
we're talking about 8 people make it. 6 through 9. The 4 teams that right there are 4 and 4. So it's only 1 game back. It's 1 game back.
Yeah, and, 1 game back. Let's face it, Chris is out of the playoff picture.
Yeah, let's
face it.
Go ahead and let's X them out right now. If they put up letters or mathematically out of it, that he'd have a letter by his team name.
X. There. Mathematically impossible. So all the 3 and 5 teams are still in it. Offense linebacker. I think if he wins one more, I think he's a lock, huh?
I'm surprised. Surprised he's not really clinched yet, but I guess he's only really 4 games up from the 3 and 5 teams. So there's 6 weeks left or 5 weeks left.
Yeah.
Are we a 17-week team or are we?
No, 16. I wish it was 17.
Yeah. So we got 5 weeks left. So that's why I think if he wins this week, he'll clinch. Pretty much, he should.
All right. Cool. And let's look at the free agent pool. It's like slim pickings now. You know what I mean?
As far as running backs, it is.
Running backs. yeah, I don't know these receivers, dude. Who the heck is Dante Moncrief and Martavius Bryant? I don't even know who those guys are.
Well, you know what? I've read a lot about him. You know, I think top pickup would have to be for me. Of course, if you're looking at wide receiver, which it's hard because our league, like I said, it's so thin at running back. It's like everybody needs running back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody has good quality starters. So, you know, for running backs, like I said, wide receivers are kind of a dime a dozen because you never know when they're going to blow up, and you have so many out there still in our free agent pool because nobody needs wide receivers because they already have like 2 good starting wide receivers on their team. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think the better of the two, I probably like Bryant better over Moncrief. I think Bryant should be your top pickup. The guy's big. He's 6'4". I heard he's fast. I think the only downside with him is that he had a lot of drops. I think in preseason they were saying that's the reason why and then he got injured, of course. But they said that was the biggest thing on his scouting report was he did have some drops issues. But they said he's a big receiver. He's fast and Roethlisberger likes to take shots down the field with him. So
he scored double-digit points these last 2 weeks. You know.
Yeah, since he came off the injured list. So, and the thing is, they said he would have had a third touchdown in that game. It was like a 70-yard touchdown he would have had, but he dropped the ball. He was wide open. They said, and so that's why that's what he has issues with is just dropping the ball. So, but he's probably a better pickup because I think once Reggie Wayne gets back from Indianapolis. Moncrief may not be. I mean, he might be the third or fourth still option. So I think option-wise, I think Bryant kind of jumped over Marcus Wheaton. I think that's his name, the guy that's number 2 there in Pittsburgh. So I think just because option-wise, I think it's better if you go with Bryant and waiver wire pickup just because of where he's at and how he's kind of progressed.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to deal with any injuries that players coming back. Like they did with Reggie Wayne in Minneapolis and stuff.
Yep. And Kyle Orton is still out there for people who need QBs. Look, he's been in double digits, ever since he started to play. So people whose quarterbacks have been doing horrible these last, the whole season. Kyle Orton might be worth to take a look.
Yeah, he's put up decent numbers. 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and that's only in 3 games, 4 games?
4.
That's pretty good.
4 games, yeah.
So he's averaged 2 touchdowns a game.
Yeah, so all you Cam Newton owners, all you who had Kaepernick on the bench again?
Oh, that was
was that Danny?
Yeah,
I forget who his quarterback was, but anyways, Kyle Orton's still out there. Carson Palmer's coming up too, and last week I kind of joked about Colt McCoy, but hey, he put up.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah, he did well. I joked about it, but RG3's question will come back this weekend, I believe, right, Tay? I think.
I think they're still holding back. They said they may hold him back just because their bye is in week 10. Mm-hmm. So then if they hold him out, he can have 2 more weeks of rest.
Yeah, and they're being very, very careful. They're saying 100%, right? They want him 100%, to come back. But
it's crazy. Like I said, I look up and down our waiver wire, and there's so many good wide receivers still out there.
There is.
I think. A ton. And then when you look at running backs, there's really hardly anybody.
Nope. I mean, dude, if you can find a good second string running back, pick him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. You kind of have to hoard at this point, I guess, and hope the top guy gets hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else you can do at this point because it's so slim, and our bench spots are only 4 bench spots, so you kind of have to just figure out what you want to do.
Yep. Okay. After week 8 is over, Tay, who do you think will win who do you think will go to the finals?
Oh, it's still obvious. I think
Hong
going to lose.
Hong and Ving?
Yeah.
Hong and Ving.
Terry's going to lose in the first round. And it's going to be, it's going to clear the way for Hong and Ving to pretty much take over at that point. Terry's the scary team since he's got the best record. But he's going to lose in the first round, and these two are going to just end it. They're going to just.
Terry does have the best record, but of course you see Hong and Ving's point total is more than Terry. So
yeah.
We'll have to see it out. How that comes around. But awesome, guys. Great season so far. hit those waiver wire guys. Listen to the expert advice. We're handing solid expert advice and tape. People are listening. I mean, if you see the pickups from last week, people are listening to us.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's the only way you're going to win this league. You have to listen.
Listen to the expert advice, because that's what the animation says at the start of this podcast, expert advice. You know what I mean? But all right, everybody. Good luck next week. For Tay, I am Sam, and have a good week, guys.